case, their critical investments are still needed, including those in my family plan, American Family Plan. Maybe the most important among them is extending the child tax credit, which will significantly benefit middle class and working folks. Let me explain what that is. Pretty soon, taxpayers in America are going to get a significant check back from the IRS. For example, if you have to pay taxes and you have a good income, you get to deduct $2,000 per dependent, per child. And that comes off the bottom line of your taxes, and you probably still owe more after that's cut off. But for families who in fact don't have that big a tax bill, they don't get anything from this. So we changed the law this year, and it's cutting child poverty by 40%. And here in Wisconsin, by July 15th, they're going to be picking up the phone and calling you and say, thanks, God, because they're going to get checks from the IRS. Here's what it is. For every child you have under the age of 6, you're going to get $3,600. And for every child under the age over the age of 12, you're going to get $3,000. So you'll actually get a cash payment instead of just a credit against your taxes, because you don't pay that many taxes if you're making the minimum wage, or you're making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a year. And people say, well, that's a giveaway. Hey guys, I think it's time to give ordinary people a tax break. The wealthy are doing fine. I mean it. Why is this not a tax break for working folks when the stuff we give to the super wealthy are called tax breaks? Look, major action on clean energy, housing, caregiving, on child and paid leave, universal pre-K, free community college. The human infrastructure is intertwined with our physical infrastructure. It's going to help us create more good jobs, ease the burden of working families, and strengthen our economy in the long run. And I'm going to be out there making the case for the American people until this job is done, until we bring this bipartisan deal home, until our human infrastructure also needs are met, until we have a fair tax system to pay for all of this. And by the way, what I'm talking about in the family plan, let me tell you, I'm going to pay for it. And the American people in the polling data overwhelmingly support it. If we just raise the corporate tax to 28%, it used to be 35%. It was supposed to come down to 20, it's now at 21. If you raise it to 28%, you know how much money that raises? $1.4 trillion. If you have a minimum global tax, which we agreed to in Europe, that means so corporations can't avoid paying the taxes at home. That would generate in America $385 billion. If you end deductions for foreign corporations who ship their profits out of the United States, that raises $260 billion in these tax havens. You know, there are 30 corporations in America, the Fortune 500, making billion. I come from the corporate capital of the world, Delaware. Not a joke. More corporations are incorporated in Delaware than all the rest of America combined. Okay? Well, guess what? 15 of the Fortune 500 companies last year paid zero taxes. They made billions of dollars, paid not a penny in tax, not a single cent. I'm not trying to punish anybody. I'm just saying, let's be fair. If you just set up a minimum tax, you had to pay at least 15% of your earnings as a corporation. That alone would raise $230 billion. The point is, I have never had a reputation of being someone who's out there trying to just out-tax people. But here's the deal, folks. I think it's about time there be fairness in tax code. I don't want you paying more than your share. The tax cut that was passed under Trump for $2 trillion, not a penny of which was paid for, where'd it go? Over 80% of it went to the top 1/4 of 1%. I think you should be able to be a billionaire. I think you should be able to be a millionaire. But for God's sake, at least pay. Pay your fair share. Pay your fair share. Folks, there's a lot of work ahead to finish the job I've just outlined. There'll be more disagreements to resolve, more compromises to forge along the way. But today, the American people can be proud. The Democrats and Republicans, families here in Wisconsin can be proud. Congress can be proud because this country came together, forged a bipartisan deal that a lot has to do with your state, your senator, that delivers for everybody. We've shown the world, and just as importantly, we've shown ourselves that American democracy can come through. There's nothing beyond our capacity when we come together as one nation. So thank you, Wisconsin. Thank you all for who you are and what you do. May God bless you all and may God protect our troops. Thank you. Thank you.
Our second half hour, we have an update from Miami where the death toll in that collapsed condo tower continues to climb. But first, it's 31 after the hour. We're going to check back in with meteorologist Brooke Brighton. Rain rolling across parts of the state today. Find out if your area will see storms in your Weather on the Ones.
For today, it is going to be a rather cloudy Tuesday on tap and still seeing some showers and storms passing through at times. High temperatures are going to be in the upper 70s in Green Bay, Madison, and Superior, as well as in Wausau, whereas Eau Claire and Milwaukee should just reach into the low 80s. Here's a look at your futurecast. 2 p.m. scattered showers and some thunderstorms moving across the state. That will continue through this evening. Things really start to quiet down as we head into the start of tonight. Maybe still some rain lingering in far southeastern Wisconsin to start out the night, but then as we continue on throughout the rest of the night into tomorrow morning, just a few clouds left behind. So for tonight, a pretty quiet forecast ahead. Temperatures falling all the way to 55 in Superior, 59 in Eau Claire, low 60s in Green Bay and Wausau, Madison 66, Milwaukee, overnight low of 69 degrees. Then for tomorrow, I do think we'll be seeing a little bit more sunshine throughout the day, but still a chance for a few thunderstorms at times. High temperatures a little bit warmer, almost consistently in the 80s. We'll have more details on the rest of your work week forecast in about 10 minutes.
President Biden headed back to the Badger State today. He will spend time in La Crosse addressing issues affecting family farms across the Midwest. The president also plans to use the visit to highlight the new bipartisan infrastructure deal. Biden is expected to arrive in Wisconsin this afternoon. This is the president's second trip to the state since he took office. A final vote in the Assembly